today I've come to Costa Coffee to check out the festive range for 2025. So let's see what they've got. So these are the sandwiches that we've got. So they've got a Brie and bacon with cranberry sauce, so I'll have one of those. We've got turkey and trimmings toastie with smoked bacon, sage and onion stuffing and cranberry sauce in a toastie. Pigs and blankets with caramelized onion chutney and toastie. So got all of those, and we've also got a turkey feast sandwich. Okay, so here are the sweet treats. So we've got a mince pie, so I'll have one of those. We've got berry red velvet mini loaf, which is special for Christmas. We've also got a caramel nutcracker cookie sandwich, and at the back we've got a special Christmas muffin. Okay, so I am in for quite a feast here. We've got lots and lots of sweet treats. We'll have those in a minute. I've ordered 2 of the drinks, so I'll have a bit of drink before it starts to go cold. So this is a Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate with, I've got coconut milk because I don't really like real milk that much. It's interesting. It's got some sprinkles on the top, sort of like orangey type thing. It's really nice. I definitely like that. I've had hot chocolate in Costa many times before. That is definitely a good one. So I like that. Let's test the other one. This is a Black Forest. We've got this with oat milk, just to see what it's like. Oh, that's nice. It's quite cherry flavour, very chocolatey, as you would imagine. Really nice. Okay, so I've got all my different things here. Now, Cameron is just helping me with some of the food. Let me see, I've got 3 different hot sandwiches here. So Cameron can sit there if you want, then you'll be out of shot. You don't have to worry about being in the shot. So I've got, can you work out? Oh, let me have a look. So I've got turkey trimmings toastie. Which one do I think is the turkey trimmings toastie? This one. Okay, we'll start off with the turkey trimmings toastie. There you go. So it's got cheese on the outside, as you can see, so only on one side, which is quite nice because it gives it a bit more of a crispy top. Let's have a look at what's inside this. So we've got turkey, some bacon, and some cranberry sauce, and it's very hot. You can see the steam coming off it. That's a tasty toastie. The cheese on the outside really works well with it because it gives it just an extra level of moisture. Sometimes toasties can be a bit dry. There's a good amount of cranberry in there. You can taste the turkey and the bacon. That's really nice. I like that. That is very good. Let's put that to one side for a second so I can work out what the other 2 of these are. So I've got a Brie and bacon cranberry panini, which is obviously this one. I've got my panini. So we can see the Brie at the bottom. There's a good amount of Brie. Quite a lot of bacon in there. Bacon looks quite nicely done, and a cranberry. And the actual bread's really nice and soft. Got a lot of seeds on the top. It's quite nice. Looks pretty good. Feels fresh. Basically like a really nice bacon sandwich with some Brie at the bottom. Only a very small hint of cranberry. Very hot though. The bread's really good on that. I like that. That's really nice. That's the type of thing, if you fancy a posh bacon sandwich, I think that would be right up your street. That's just, it's good bread, nice amount of bacon. The cheese really elevates it, the Brie elevates it to sort of different level to what you'd normally have. And then you've got the cranberry sauce as well. Okay, so I've now got a different type of turkey trimmings toastie according to this. So this, what do we know what this is? Not quite sure what this is. It was definitely, oh yeah, this was the pigs in blanket. So there was pigs in blanket. So you can see it's got sausages and bacon and some cheese in there. So this was pigs in blankets. That's definitely the best out of these 3. That is really super tasty. The outside has a sort of festive topping, so it's cheese, but as you can see, so they've got some green bits in there, so it's got stuffing in the actual cheese on the top, and it really tastes like a Christmas dinner because you've got the stuffing on the outside, you've got sausage and bacon and a bit of sauce inside. That's really tasty. These two taste similar to the type of thing that you would get in Costa normally. That tastes a bit like a toastie with some turkey and some cranberry in it. That tastes a bit like a bacon roll with some brie and cranberry in it. This tastes like nothing that you get in Costa any time of the year. This is the taste of Christmas. So if you're coming here for a Christmas treat and you want something that makes you feel Christmassy, I would definitely recommend this Pigs in Blanket Toastie out of the three of them. That is super tasty, really, really nice. Now, I've got a sandwich here. Let me try the sandwich. It's a turkey feast with cranberry chutney sandwich. Looks pretty standard fare that you would get in most places on the go. So let's have a look. Bread looks nice, nice brown bread. It's got a good amount of filling in it. So let's have a look. So you can see it's got bacon and turkey and some cranberry in there. It's nice, fresh, feels nice and full. It's filled right up to the edges. I hate it when you get a sandwich and half of it's empty. That's nice. That's good. It's good, but it tastes a bit like just a chicken sandwich with a bit of bacon in it and some cranberry. So, out of those four sort of main courses, if you want to put it that way, the sort of the savoury type of things, this is definitely my favourite, followed by probably the toastie, then the bacon panini, and then the standard sandwich would be fourth on my list. Now, just spotted here, with my Terry's chocolate, hot chocolate. Still nice. You get a little Terry's chocolate with it. So if you don't get that, then complain because you're meant to. So I'll put all these to one side for a moment because I want to get into the sweet treats because I'm here to test everything. So don't worry, none of this food's going to go to waste. I'm going to take it home and eat it later, and I'll probably get some other people to help me out. The cameraman is ready to start devouring all of this as well. Would you like any of these? Want to pass anything over to you? Well, try that one. Try the Pigs in Blanket. See what you think of that. Okay. While the cameraman is having that Pigs in Blanket, let me have a look at what else we have got here. So we've got the mince pie. We've got the caramel nutcracker cookie. We have the blackberry red velvet mini loaf. And then we've got the Christmas muffin. So, seeing as I've got my hands on it, let's start off with the Christmas muffin. Let's see what this is like. It looks very nice, very attractive. Smells good. Well, it smells very rich. It smells sort of caramel syrupy, really nice. Got a blob of white icing on the top with a nice holly leaf to give you that Christmas feel. Let's rip it open. Let's rip it open and see if there's anything in the middle of this. So this is more of a fruit muffin. You can see it's got fruit all the way through it, so it's a bit more of a Christmas loaf. So let me have a bite of it with some of the icing. That's really nice, actually. It tastes like Christmas cake, slightly lighter than Christmas cake, because if you know what Christmas cake is like, it's like a heavy fruit sort of bake, and it is quite dense. It has the same flavour, but it's a bit lighter at the bottom, so it's got a sort of softer bit at the bottom. That's nice. It needs the icing now to lift it. It'd be nice with a little bit of brandy sauce on there, but obviously I didn't bring any with me, so I can't have that. Let's try the mince pie. I'll have a bit of my chocolate because I'm allowed to get a bit dry after that muffin. That chocolate's nice. Okay, let's have the mince pie. So a mince pie, this is a traditional Christmas thing that you would have in most places. So it's filled with mince meat, which is a sweet. There's no mince in it, there's no meat in it. This is actually just fruit that's like a chutney inside. So let's have a look. So you can see inside we've got a nice layer of chutney surrounded by pastry. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's what you'd expect. If you know what a mince pie tastes like, then that's exactly what you'd want from it. Nice layer of icing on the top, nice and sweet. Pastry, probably a bit thicker than I would normally like, but it's pretty good. Okay, let's try this red velvet mini loaf, and it's got a sort of Santa type icing on the top, so very festive, very Christmassy. Let's see if there's anything in this. So we do have something, it's got like a layer of red sauce in there. Let's see what it's like. That's really nice. Through the middle, that's a berry sauce. It tastes like cherry, really. Light, like a cake. It's basically a cake with some berry sauce through the middle of it. Very nice. I think out of the three of them so far, that's my favourite. Then that one. This is my third favourite. Let's try this Nutcracker caramel. It does look good. So it's like a giant. Looks like a giant macaron, really. So it's a sandwich with some cream in the middle and some icing on the top. Sort of festive design on the top. Let's see what this is like. That's really good. It's got caramel inside as well as the cream. Sort of, it's a light toffee, chocolatey type flavour. That's really good. I like that. So, in terms of ranking these desserts, now that I've had all four of them, I probably have this as my top one. This would be the one that I would go back and buy another one of if I came back in here. Followed by that one because it's very Christmassy and nice and succulent. Mince pie, and then that's probably my fourth favourite. So what's my overall assessment of the Christmas offering from Costa Coffee for 2025? Well, firstly, they've got a lot of choice. You can see we've got 4 different options for savouries, 4 different options for dessert, and then I got 2 of the hot chocolates. There's actually there's a mint version of the hot chocolate, but I didn't get that because I'm not a massive fan of mint hot chocolate. But this Terry's chocolate orange one, it's very good. Cameraman's already finished the Black Forest one, so that's obviously gone down quite well. Overall, I think this is a good offering. Individually, every single one of these is good quality. It's good. I think it's decent in terms of what I'd want. In terms of the price, well, obviously you're not going to buy all of this. You're not going to come down here for a quick bit of lunch or a treat and buy 4 main courses, 4 desserts and 2 hot chocolates. So the total price that I paid is £43.65 for all of this. Now individually, the Toasties were £5.70 each, which is quite expensive for a Toastie, but I think they're worth it. And Costa Coffee is quite a nice environment. You know, you come out for a little bit of a treat, so I think £5.70 is not bad for the Christmas editions. In terms of the desserts, well, they're ranging from £3.25 to £3.60. That's £3.60. And then interestingly, the hot chocolates are around about £5 each. So these are actually quite expensive. So I think the Toasties, reasonable value. The desserts, pretty decent value. The hot chocolate, quite pricey. I mean, when you're paying pretty much £5 for a drink, you want it to be nice. It is nice, but it seems quite expensive to me. But overall, I think this is a good offering. I think Costa have done a good job releasing this Christmas range. I like everything that's here. I've got some favourites that we've just talked about. Overall, my score for the Christmas menu from Costa, well, obviously, I'm benchmarking this against cafes, so I'm not benchmarking against Michelin star restaurants. So in terms of this offering, I think it's pretty good. I would give this a solid 7.5 out of 10, and as you know, if it's 7.5 or above, I would definitely come back, and I would quite happily have 1 or maybe 4 or 5 of these things again next time I'm passing Costa. So hopefully this has helped you to decide whether or not you want to pop into Costa to catch some of these Christmas offerings whilst they're available, festive offerings I should say, not all about Christmas. I know there's lots of different holidays at this time of year. It's the festive offering from Costa. It's a pretty solid range. I think they've got some really nice food here. I definitely recommend most of these things. So thank you for watching all the way through to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you again on the next.